spend, right? And then this social media stuff, you can measure against that, right? Decide, if you don't know already, figure out how much it costs to acquire every registrant, right? And figure out how much it costs per channel. And then try some of the social media stuff, throw it against the wall, track that too, see how many people come from Facebook, see how many people come from Twitter, see how many people come to your website from all the various places. You know, in that analysis of stats analysis, the thing I didn't see, which is the thing I care about most, is where is your traffic coming from? It's great that you have 500,000 people, that's terrific. And maybe I just missed it, and it's probably in there, but like, what are the popular sites that are linking to you? How can you get more of those, right? And then also, I don't know if you're tracking, I mean, by measure, I mean measure offline actions and also measure Google Analytics goals, right? So you have goals that are things like sign up for the newsletter, register for a program, contact us, right? Find out where the high conversion people are coming from specifically, right? Because in our experience, there's an order of magnitude between the lowest quality of conversion person and the highest quality of conversion person in terms of online, and that's true offline as well, right? Like if somebody reads an article about you in the newspaper, that's going to probably perform way better than an ad in a magazine, right? So measure, see what works, do more of that. That's my advice, and that's a tough challenge a lot of the times, but it's the thing you got to do, I think.
And I think it's really good when you say about capacity, what do I have to do or whatever, that the amount of work that must go into this, that it might actually be a good ROI right now, but it might not be in 5 years. And if you're putting 2% of your work into online marketing and 98% of your resources, money, time, people into this, but it's not producing those kind of results, that you won't know that until you do all those pieces of measuring that are so important.
So Tim's pointing to the catalog as far as, so this is one thing, when I was talking to SVN about, SVN as an organization really wants to get into the digital social media space, and the question is, what are you going to give up in order to embrace these new things? And that's an easy thing to say in a meeting. Go, I want all this new stuff. Yeah, we want to do this. And then what we're finding, 2 months later is like, I don't have time for that. No, I don't have time to write a blog post. It's like, okay, so what are you doing now that you actually have to stop because it's not as alive as this new stuff? So you're doing things that are not delivering I love the way you put it around measurement, but it's basically there are things we do that are less vital, that are dying, and you want to do things that are emerging and are exciting. You're going to have to let go of some of those things because you're not going to hire more people. We know that. And people need to shift their perspectives on what engagement is, what web is. It's not just empty places we publish things. And that's how a lot of organizations think about the web. I see a lot of publish and run happening on the internet. I put it on the website so my job's done. And no real attention to kind of a usability or to, did that thing fit in with the content around it? Does that thing launch people off to other things that are related to it? Should that also be on Facebook? All that takes more time. But if it's delivering you results, then where else are you spending your time? Why do you have no time if the place where it's going to deliver the biggest results is not possible to do?
A piece of advice.
Good, Jason, thank you. Yeah, that's really good.
I can't really close on better than that. But a piece of advice I would offer is that in your social media initiatives, shoot to be very community powered. In that sense, you're doing less and you're only facilitating. If someone says they want you to promote something, create a way so they can promote it. And don't just create a way, make sure to let people know at every step. It's taken us months of work to develop that mentality at Social Actions. And at every step, we want to play that role of facilitation and enable other people to use that space to promote their own work and engage other people around it. And so whether it's a community blog or whether it's Twitter, it's doing less. So say we can't do more, do less. It's okay.
Totally.
Yeah, a great metaphor that I recently heard by David Amano. He's a social media guru out in Eastern Canada. I think he's in Toronto.
Chicago, actually.
Chicago. And the metaphor he used of good social media is the conductor and the symphony. Your community is the symphony. They are all playing their notes. They're all doing their thing. And you as the facilitator, as the conductor, you're just merely telling the people the direction that they need to go with the tool that you provide for them and telling them what you want them to talk about, but you're ultimately letting them add their own expressiveness to what they're doing. Conduct.
That's good too. Thank you.
Or you cat herd, depending on how disciplined your symphony is.
Tim, famous last words, advice?
No, I think you guys have summed it up lovely.
Anna?
No, you guys are the experts.
It's not sure.
Okay, well,